Hi guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to another quick and easy recipe. Today I am making some beef and broccoli. And guys, last time I made a chicken teriyaki recipe. If you're interested, please remember to watch that because some of the teriyaki sauce that I use in that recipe, I will be using it in the beef and broccoli recipe as well. If you're interested, keep watching.
Cooking made easy.
Hi, my name is Claude Mott and I am the owner and founder of Le Bon Goût Seasoning. Le Bon Goût Seasoning is an e-commerce website where we sell organic seasoning, organic cooking base, hot pepper sauce, barbecue marinade, jerk marinade, and so much more. I will make sure to have the link in the description below. If you're interested in trying our product, please remember to visit our website. And guys, also most of the people who watch my recipe videos are not subscribers. I would love if you will help support my channel and help me grow. Please remember to subscribe. And guys, a quick disclaimer. When I make my recipe, I do not follow a 1, 2, 3 guide. I make my recipes based on my liking and my preference. When you are following this recipe, if there's something that you don't like, please remember you don't have to add them. Okay? So now we are using the spicy meat seasoning again for this recipe. I love this seasoning. I said it before in my previous video. It is packed with flavor. It is an all-in-one seasoning. And when you are using this seasoning, please remember to minimize your salt intake. And also, this seasoning is also safe for people who are vegetarian, and it is also gluten-free. All right, let's start with the recipe. Okay guys, real quick, let's go over our ingredients. I have some beef. I have some broccoli that I already cleaned and cut. I have some yellow onions, and we are using the organic meat seasoning to season the meat. And I have some leftover teriyaki sauce. I also have a recipe of chicken teriyaki on my channel. If you're interested, I'm going to link it somewhere here or there. You go ahead and watch that. And also I have some oil. Now we're going to start by seasoning the meat. I'm also going to serve this over some white rice. I have some white rice cooking. I am making some jasmine white rice. And to cook the rice, you follow an easy recipe, which is 1 pot of rice, 2 pot of water, meaning 1 cup of rice, 2 cup of water. And if you go 2 cups of rice, then you're gonna go 4 cups of water. Okay guys, let's start seasoning the meat. Okay, to season the meat, I'm just going to add the meat seasoning. And guys, when you are using this meat seasoning, feel free to adjust the seasoning based on the amount of meat you are cooking. I'm just going to add about 2 tablespoons in there. And I've shown this before, but this is the consistency of the meat seasoning. It is a blend meat seasoning. We are just going to mix that together so that the meat can marinate. So this is what the meat look like after it is marinated with the meat seasoning. We're just going to set the meat aside for 10-15 minutes so that it can marinate. One thing I love about this seasoning is it has organic sour orange juice and organic lime juice. And these, they help the seasoning penetrate the meat immediately because they also help make the meat tender. I really love this seasoning because you don't need to have the meat sit for hours for it to be fully marinated. It penetrates immediately so that it makes your cooking very easy in a shorter amount of time. Now we are going to cook the beef over the stove. Now that I have my pot warming up, I'm just going to add some oil. We're not going to add too much because we don't want this to be too greasy. So we're going to let the oil get hot. Now that the oil is hot, we are going to add the beef in there so it can cook. And we don't want the beef to overcook, so we are going to reduce the heat to medium high. Just going to keep stirring. I don't know how you like your beef, but one thing I realize about beef, when you cook it for longer, it gets very chewy. It's not pleasant. So make sure you have your heat on medium high and take your time and keep stirring until the beef is cooked about like less than 10 minutes, very tender. And this is our rice, almost done. Just going to cover it and let it cook. I don't like using the electric rice cooker, because I find out that the rice is better when you cook it over the stove. So we're just going to let the rice cook. Okay, now so the beef is pretty much ready. So now we are going to remove it, but we're not going to clean the pot. We are going to use the same pot to cook the onion and the broccoli. Then we're going to add the beef back in, add the teriyaki sauce, then we'll be done. And look at the beef, nicely cooked and tender. Okay, now we are going to use the same grease and we are going to add the broccoli. And we are going to keep stirring until the broccoli gets tender. I like a little crunch in my broccoli, so I'm not going to overcook that. Keep stirring for 5 minutes. And remember, when you add the teriyaki sauce and everything, it's going to simmer for an additional 5 minutes. So if you want a little crunch in your broccoli, make sure to not overcook. Okay, now we are going to add the onions. Okay, now that the veggies are in a consistency that I like, I'm going to add back the beef. Okay, now we are going to add the teriyaki sauce. And this is what my teriyaki sauce look like. And guys, on my last video, one of my video, I give the recipe on how I make this teriyaki sauce. If you're interested, I'll make sure to have the link of that video in the description below, and it's gonna be somewhere on the screen as well. And we are going to let this simmer for 5 minutes. If you try this recipe, please make sure you tag me, because I want to see how your recipe turned out. And look at that. And the beef is very tender. We have a nice sauce that will be pairing really nice with the rice. Look at the beef and the broccoli. There you go. Really nice. And guys, I made this recipe under 20 minutes. Really easy. If you follow this recipe, trust me, your family going to love it. And it's very, very easy to make. And it's very quick and easy, especially for busy mom and for busy weeknight. I came back from work and was able to make this in like 20 minutes. All right, guys. Now that our recipe is done, the beef is cooked, broccoli is really nice with a nice crunch to it. Let's get ready to serve, because I'm hungry and I'm ready to eat. I am serving mine over white rice. I mentioned that already, and I showed you guys the white rice. Just going to serve. I am so hungry. I cannot wait to eat this. It comes out so good. So good. This is our final result of a beef and broccoli with a slight teriyaki sauce. Here's a closer look. But I wanted to show you guys the consistency of the dish. Look at that. Hope you guys can see. This dish came out so good. Look at this. Quick and easy beef and broccoli. Hi guys, thank you so much for staying with me until the end of this video. I hope you like this recipe and I hope you try this recipe. If you do, make sure you comment below and let me know what you like about it. And if you have some suggestions, please remember to have them in the comment below as well. This recipe was very easy. And guys, busy weekday, when you come back from work, it's something that you can just have on the stove and your dinner will be ready in less than 20 minutes. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Please remember to subscribe to help my channel grow, and as always, I'll see you next time. Bye!
Cooking made easy.